now it's time for our featured story of the night. All right, everybody. As we've been talking about Netflix, and we've been talking about streaming, and we've been talking about the change, the evolution of the theatrical releases to streaming, we have to talk about movie theaters still too. And one of the biggest people that hopefully Netflix never ends up like is MoviePass. Now, MoviePass was one of those things, if you don't know, MoviePass has been gone for a number of years now, but when it first came out, they're like, you can go see as many movies as you want every day of the week and not have to pay a premium price. All you have to pay for is $9.99 a month. And that's what MoviePass was. So that's what they were doing a long time ago. But what happened with that, unfortunately, is too many people got involved and MoviePass had problems. So now they're changing it. They went bankrupt. They have new plans that came out. And they have a basic plan, they have a standard plan, they have a premium, and they have a pro plan. And it's all based off credits now. So you can pay for how many credits, meaning how many movies. And that's the biggest thing with them. They're like, well, we'll figure out a new process. You're not just paying $9.99 anymore. So like the basic plan, you get, I think it's like, is it for 10 credits? No, let me see here.
The basic plan is 34 credits.
Yeah, 34 credits. So that's not bad. And they're saying it takes 10 credits for a daytime, 15 for an evening, and a weekend's 20 points. So if you're getting 34 points for $10, well, you're getting to see at least maybe 2 movies, 2 movies a month. So it's not bad when ticket prices are like 14 to $20 a month, or a ticket. So it might help. So, and then they're also saying it's different in California, because in California, and it's a bigger price. Now you're paying $18 for a matinee, you're paying $20 for an evening, and you're paying $40 for a weekend. So that $10 is not going to go far. You're going to have to pay for the medium, a higher level. You have to pay more than $9.99 a month if you live in Los Angeles. It's not going to work. Now, the perk of this, though, is you can go to any movie theater anywhere. They give you a little credit card or debit card. They load money and points on there. You swipe that card like it's a credit card. They pay for your ticket. So that was the appeal of MoviePass. Go to any theater you want. These movie theaters have, Regal has their own limited, AMC has their own limited, so you can buy their package, but you can't, you're in an area without an AMC, you're screwed. MoviePass is like, no, we gotcha. Anywhere you go, you can watch a movie. But before, I'll warn you about MoviePass. Now, it does sound pretty good across the board. It sounds like they found a way so that people aren't going to abuse it like they did before. A lot of abusing people go like 10 times a week. MoviePass lost their ass, went bankrupt.
How do you even have time to go to 10 movies a week? That's insane.
People were doing it. People were going to multiple a day. They're going to multiple, it was just like just binging movies or seeing the same movie like 10 times because they loved it that much. That was the thing. I remember when I had a MoviePass, I had it. And I remember we were trying to go to a movie and like you couldn't actually get the ticket until you were in the area at the end of it. So once you got into the vicinity, your GPS would pick up your buy the theater and then it would allow you to buy the ticket. Well, a lot of times you get there, like, can't buy a ticket. And you had to drive someplace to get to the theater and now you can't go there. So I have a lot of problems with MoviePass. Like I'm kind of iffy about it coming back. I have Regal Unlimited. I go to the theater. It works. They do keep upcharging me like $2 for a bigger seat. It's bullshit. They do shit like that too. I mean, this seat's the same fucking size. What are you talking about? $2 for a premium fucking seat? I'm already paying $20 a month. So, I mean, there is a trade-off, there's a fucking trade-off. But I know that MoviePass did not work for me before, and I'm worried it's going to happen again. But hopefully this might work now. I'm not going to be one of the first people lining up to get this, but I do hope the best for it. Sabrina, you know about MoviePass. You were involved in MoviePass before. You've had one before, so you remember when it was around. What do you think about MoviePass coming back, and are you reluctant at all to go out there and get a MoviePass?
Well, I mean, personally, for me, I live like 2 seconds from a brand new movie theater. It's a Regal Theater. If I was going to spend any money, if I was going to spend $20 a month, I would spend it on a Regal Pass and ride my bike and go see the movie there. Like it's for my current situation, it does not apply for me. I think if you live in Los Angeles or Southern California and New York metro area, I don't think it's worth it because it's double a starting price point than it is for everywhere else in the United States. So if you're anywhere else in the United States, their basic plan is $10, their standard plan is $20, their premium plan is $30, and their pro plan is $40. But if you are where we are, which is Southern California, The prices start with what you're seeing on the screen right now. The basic is 20, standard is 30, premium is 40. And if you want the pro, it's $60 a month. Now the pro one gives you can go see one movie per day for the 30 days of the month. That's basically what the pro is getting you for $60. But no one's gonna go to a movie every single day in the month. So I don't really see the point of that one at all, honestly. But the way that they're doing the credit system, I think if you live anywhere else aside from Los Angeles or the New York metro area, that it's a really good deal, and it could be very beneficial for people who, want to go see movies but don't want to pay a shit ton of money. Here, I don't think it makes sense. It's just it's not enough of a incentive, honestly.
And I feel like the people that would go to see like that many movies are going to be in the Los Angeles or the New York area, especially LA. I think that's why they made a higher premium price, because they know, because before it was here, so they probably see the numbers, how many people were abusing it or how many people were using it. And those big areas, like, we're going to jack up the prices to discourage that. I think that's what it is, or maybe to make up for it this time around, because people do watch more movies here. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's the film capital right here. So of course it makes sense that more people are going to watch movies, or at least you'd think. But a lot of people work in theater and film, and they don't actually have time to go to movies too.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like, and in like, like a little town where there's like a movie theater and a bowling alley, like you probably would go to the movies a lot more and go to the bowling alley a lot more, because there's not a ton of stuff to do. Like, you could do anything you want here.
It's
what
true.
I mean? Like, there's way more things to do. So I feel like, I'm not saying the movie theaters aren't packed, because the amount of people that live here is insane. But I feel like, in somewhere where you don't have such an array of things to do, you probably would be more inclined to go to a movie theater more often.
Yeah. And I just don't know. Like, I mean, everything's so expensive here. Like, why do we have to have something else more expensive? You're already paying, if you're paying $20, you might as well go get an AMC or get a Regal pass.
That makes more sense for California and for New York, like the Southern California, New York metro area. It makes much more sense if you go to one particular theater to do their rewards program. The movie pass does not make sense, I don't think, for those populated areas. But everywhere else, I do think it's a really good deal. And the way that they're protecting themselves with the credits, I think, is smart on their part. And I do think that it will work out for them in the long run. There's one more thing I would like to mention, is that the guy put out this new beta thing and then put a link on the site for like to buy his book to explain what really happened with the first movie pass, the scandal. It's like, bro, come on.
Like, trying to make that money. Yeah.
Cheap shot, bro. Cheap shot. Don't do that.
Yeah, cheap shot. Yeah, I just, the thing is, you get a Regal pass, you get an AMC pass. If you're in California, if you're in New York, you get 3 movies a week. So you're already getting more now with that if you're paying the same amount. So it's probably, like Sabrina says, it doesn't really make sense if you're in California. But Jake, have you heard of Movie Pass before? And what do you think about this? Is this something that, because you don't live in a big city, you live in Michigan, you're away from all these big hubs. So do you think this is something that could make sense if you go down to the Vogue Theater and use it, and you're just paying $10 a month? Jake, what do you think? No, Jake said no.
No. Well, I guess, the first thing I would want to know is, if you don't use the credits, do they carry over? Can you bank them?
Good question. I doubt it.
You can't. So you use them or lose them. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have leftover points, what's the point in having? You can't watch another movie.
That's how they make money.
Random credits. Yeah, well, that's stupid.
You have to use it to its potential, or else they're making money. If you use it to your potential, then you're making out on the deal.
Yeah,
if you paid to go see 2 movies, it would cover the cost. Like, if you do the $10 one, and even if you were using the more expensive points, you got to see 2 movies, it would be cheaper to pay $10 to see 2 movies than it would be to buy the tickets at cost.
Yeah.
So that would make sense. But if you're paying for like the pro one and you go to 2 movies in the month, it's like they're making a shit ton of money off you. So it's all, you have to be smart about it and think about realistically, like, will you go to the movies twice a month? Because if you're not going to go to the movies twice a month, none of it's worth it. And also you have a family, so you have to buy one for you, one for your wife, one for Charlie, because everyone needs movie tickets. So like one family with one child is buying 3 movie passes, and in reality.
Yeah.
And is that worth it?
How much was one movie? How many credits did it take for a weekday or like a matinee?
10 for a matinee. It's 10 for before 4 o'clock, and it's 15 after 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, and how many do you get with the basic?
What's
34.
hilarious? 34. Hilarious. It should be 35. You should get 35. So,
I know,
you
it's
get at
weird.
least 2 evenings. You can't get 2
They're
evenings.
leaving.
You gotta
They're
do
leaving
it.
a couple points just dangling for you that you can't use.
That's what I was wondering. Like, yeah. So I don't know. I guess we're kind of spoiled here because Brian, as you know, our movie theater is a not for profit. It's part of the city's thing now. So we get movies and we can go watch a movie for $2, and it's
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
So what are the
it's
rates there
kind of
now at the Vogue? Are they like $2 really, even for like the big movies?
Yeah, we went and watched the Trolls movie when it came out with the little one, and
Yeah.
we all paid $2. It was great.
Wow.
Nice.
Popcorn was
See?
$1. It's like nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get that everywhere
So
else. So you don't need no movie pass in Manistee, Michigan. So if you live
I
in
will not be
Manistee,
buying a movie
Michigan,
pass.
don't worry about the movie pass.
Yeah.
But I think it could work maybe for some smaller areas too. It could, not the big. It could work for people. I mean, $10, you get 2 movies a month at least. You can get 2. You just got to do it right and be smart about it. They're really trying to get that $20 out of you a month, which they probably will for a lot of people. I just don't know. Like, it sounds great that you can go anywhere, but I feel like the other places, if you have a theater nearby, Movie Pass isn't for you. So I want to see what happens. Like I said before, they tried. They went down a couple times. So I think they went bankrupt and came back like 3 times or something in like a shorter amount of time. So we'll see now. This is the big relaunch. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll make it out alive this time. I don't know. Good old Movie Pass. I remember those days. Yeah, GR, it's been a while, I think,
was
for out here. Since Buck Day. I mean, I've been here for 14 years and it's never been that low. You can still, if you go on Tuesday, they have like these matinee prices where it's cheaper for like all day Tuesday.
I don't even think
It's
they
like
do that
movie day.
anymore.
Yeah, they probably. I mean, AMC, I think, still does it.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know. It's just tough. That's a tough day too, though. Like, who has time to go on a Tuesday? Not most people.